Hello, welcome to Anfield. I'm joined by Liverpool correspondent Paul Gorst after another dramatic Liverpool win. Liverpool seemed in control, Paul, and then the second half things took a turn for the worst.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was comfortable for 75 minutes, but Liverpool don't really do comfortable anymore, do they? It seems like they've forgotten how to win as a matter of routine. First half they played very well, to be fair. Liverpool never really put under too much pressure by Brighton. It was Virgil van Dijk who got the opener down the Anfield Road, then Trent Alexander-Arnold, inch perfect delivery back into the side, wasn't he, from Wednesday night when he made way for Joe Gomez, and Liverpool looked a lot more of a threat down that right hand side with Alexander-Arnold pulling the strings. He put one on a play for Van Dijk to nod home, 1-0 just before the 20-minute mark, and it was the same tandem again, wasn't it, with a corner down this near side. Van Dijk meeting it again to make it 2-0, and it looked like it was going to be a routine day at the office for the Reds, who kind of answered that call after Manchester City had been held earlier in the day at Newcastle with a 2-2 draw. So I think heading into this game, knowing that was the result, this was quite a lot of pressure on Liverpool to deliver, because they just knew if they'd have won today, that just opens up a massive gap. You know, we thought it was big at 9 points, it's now 11. Liverpool looking like the cruising towards the title as we head into December, which sounds crazy to say. But they still needed to deliver, and for 75 minutes they did, and then the game kind of turned on its head, didn't it, with a moment of madness?
Yeah, Liverpool seemed to switch off towards the end of the game, and that could have cost them almost. Obviously Alisson gets sent off in the second half for handling the ball outside the area. What did you make of that little escapade?
I mean, it was a rush of blood from Alisson. We noticed Alisson's eccentricities, shall we say, against Brighton here at Anfield last season when he came out and chipped her over the onrushing Glenn Murray, I think it was. That kind of gave Jurgen Klopp heart palpitations at the time, and no doubt it would have been the same feeling again when he rushed out and handled the ball from Leandro Trossard. Straight red from Martin Atkinson, and it was probably deserved, if we're being honest. He was out of his goal, he started to grab it, and he was sent off. On came Adrian for Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. A little note on his season. It's been a wild one, hasn't it? I don't think he would have expected anything like this when he joined on a free transfer early in the summer. He was back in within the first half of the Premier League season when Alisson got injured with that calf injury, and then he was the hero in the Super Cup, and then he got injured when the fan ran on and slid into his ankle. And has been a very important part of this, title challenge this season, to be fair to him. So he come on, and within seconds he was picking the ball out of his net when Lewis Dunk slams it home, and he wasn't ready, was he? Let's be honest. He was across the other side, trying to talk to his wall, and the referee has blew the whistle, and he got caught cold.
What did you make of him, Martin Atkinson? A lot of fans are saying he blew the whistle quite quick. Usually referees will give a little bit of time, won't they, for the keeper to get adjusted. He just come on. Klopp said in his post-match press conference that Alisson was frozen. Like everyone inside Anfield, it is absolutely Baltic today. I thought I was going to shatter into a million pieces at one point. Alisson goes off, obviously sent off. Adrian comes on, and he has to deal with that. It's not the best situation, because you think Alisson's just. It looked like Trossard's goal. It was going to be a goal. It looked like it was on target. And then, he's been sent off, so now he's not going to play in the derby. Adrian comes in. It's it's an interesting week coming.
Yeah, I mean, Alisson's only going to miss one game. I think we need to clear that up, don't we? You've done the story on the Echo website. Just the one game suspension for him, so he'll sit out Wednesday's derby, which is obviously a massive blow for Liverpool, but he'll be back for Bournemouth, you would imagine. But yeah, I mean, Adrian was caught cold, quite literally. Players, we see them, don't we, along this near touchline where they're doing the warm-ups, and it's for that reason the players do warm-up, so when they come on, they're already kind of in tune with the game and whatever, and Adrian wasn't. He was talking to his wall, he got caught cold, he hadn't even touched the ball, and he'd already conceded the goal, so that was difficult for Liverpool, because there was still 15 minutes or so left, and they were down to 10 men and had to dig in. But Liverpool's kind of default mode at the moment is to dig in and dig out results. We've seen it last week at Crystal Palace, we've seen it 7 times already this season that we've got the better of a 2-1 scoreline. 8 if you include the Genk game in the Champions League. Just something about this team, we say it every week, that when the going gets tough, they kind of dig in, and they've got that mentality to answer the call. They've done it again here. It's probably a bit unnecessary, didn't need to be anything like this, but they've got the win, which is all that matters at the moment. 11 points clear, and it's a huge margin now. I think Chelsea and Manchester City and Leicester are going to look at that and just think, when on earth is this team going to drop points, because they're not looking like they're going to do it anytime soon.
What did you make of the front three's performance today? Obviously they scored from two set pieces, had a lot of chances, created a lot. Firmino and Salah both got taken off. They didn't quite look like themselves today, did they?
No, I thought Mane probably played the best of the front three. There was a couple of chances in the first half that he was important to kind of creating, and there was one in the first half where he basically picks it up on this near side and so from a ball from Robertson, he carries it so far and he sets up Salah, who lays it into Oxlade-Chamberlain. It really would have been one of Liverpool's goals of the season had it gone in. Matt Ryan made a good save to keep it out. Salah was quiet, wasn't he? Don't know whether he's still feeling the effects of that ankle problem that's rumbled on for the best part of 2 months now. He will have better days, I'm sure. Berto Firmino was okay, come off for Divock Origi, didn't he? But yeah, the front three will have better days, no doubt. But it's good to know that, you know, when they're not completely on song, Liverpool have still got other goal scorers in the team, and no more so than Van Dijk, who's popped up with a couple himself today.
They just keep finding a way to win, don't they, Liverpool? And almost this week it wasn't a comeback for Liverpool. They held off Brighton's comeback, didn't they? And I thought they were really impressive in doing that. You know, it has been a long time at Anfield where Liverpool are hoofing the ball away towards the end of the game. It was uncomfortable. Obviously to be here, it was very intense, wasn't it? It was a tense game towards the end of it. But, you know, like you've said, Liverpool come away and now 11 points clear, which is just remarkable. Going into, you know, the fixture list, which will probably define Liverpool's season, you'd think. But, you know, there's still a lot of games to go, isn't there? I think 25 games to be played. You know, the title's not won yet by any stretch of the imagination, but Liverpool have really laid down a marker today, I think. Yeah, no,
I agree. I think that result at Newcastle was huge, because Liverpool knew
John
Joe
Shelby's best goal for Liverpool.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, I think Liverpool coming into this just knowing that they needed to win just to grab that 11-point lead, and they have done. Just testament to the strength of character that just runs throughout this squad, and we see it every single week now. It's not a surprise, it's not a shock. This was a little bit of a different one, where Liverpool are clinging on. It's normally Liverpool chasing the late goal and getting it, isn't it? But yeah, didn't really need to be like this. But at the end of the day, they've got the massive 3 points, and the Merseyside derby next.
Just a quick word on Fabinho's absence. Did you think he was missed today? I thought the three in midfield, Henderson, Wijnaldum and Oxlade-Chamberlain, they won back possession quite a lot, and I thought he'd done quite a job. Yeah,
I mean, he wasn't missed for 75 minutes, was he? He would have been suspended for this game anyway, but he will be missed over the next 2 months. 6 to 8 weeks, we're told. That ankle problem will keep him out for. Something about ankles for Liverpool this season, isn't there? Andy Robertson and Salah have already had theirs. Adrian had his when he got tackled by a fan in the Super Cup. But he will be a miss at some point. He wasn't ready today. He could have done with him for the last 15 minutes. But I'm looking at maybe Wednesday night against Everton. I'm looking at Leicester on Boxing Day. They're the games where Liverpool are going to feel, well, hopefully they won't, but you'd imagine that his absence would be felt in games of that magnitude. But they've got Bournemouth next week, which you'd fancy them to get by, and Watford coming up on the horizon. So they're games where you think Liverpool should have enough to win without Fabinho's presence in the team, but no doubt that he'll be a miss.